Hey folks, today I wanted to do a video about how I take care of my garden daily. And we got a special guest here, the big dude. And so we're gonna go through just what I'm looking for, what I'm seeing. All right, so one thing I'm always looking for in my garden is new growth. So see that little light green patch on that strawberry plant that's new growth? That stuff gets me really excited. That's just telling me that my plants are doing well. They are being productive, they're doing what they're supposed to do. All right, so here's another thing I'm looking for is sprouts. So here we've got a little daikon radish sprout. There's another one and another one. So these are things I want to pay attention to because then I can track their growth and make sure like a big leaf doesn't fall on them or anything like that. So these should be growing pretty quick. They're in good soil and I just need to make sure they're getting enough water. All right, so as far as weed suppression goes, I'm always watching out for bad weeds, especially things like crepe myrtles that are just impossible to kill almost. So, but with other regular weeds, I honestly don't worry about them too much, and I mulch so much that they generally don't come up. But when they do, I just drop a handful of mulch on them, and I try to catch them young. Always catch any issues, catch them as early as possible, and do something about it as early as possible because, for example, a crepe myrtle, if you see a little sprout come up and you wait a year, that thing's 3 feet tall and has roots that are just never going to go away. So early and often, that's the key to prevention. What is it? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So true with keeping up with your garden, right, buddy? Isn't that right? He doesn't love gardening like I do yet. All right, the other thing I'm looking for is pest pressure. So right here on this chia, we've got some pest pressure. They're eating holes in the leaves. I'm just keeping an eye on it. A lot of these other chias are perfectly fine, so I'm not worried about it. They're apparently more resilient to pests, and at the end of the day, even though this one's bigger, these may be more resilient to pests and do better in the long run. So I just want to keep an eye on those. Some more areas I'm getting pests is on these potatoes. Cut that leaf right in half. There's some holes. Also on this collard green, cut that leaf right in half, which is interesting. So these are probably some type of caterpillar, which is fine. They're going to be feed for lizards and birds and whatever else that gets in here. And when you have so many plants, yeah, that one's getting a little bit of pressure too. But when you have so many plants, there's going to be a few resilient ones that end up resisting the pests, and the pests are going to pick on the weaker plants. All right, another big thing I'm keeping an eye out for is insects. You see those two ladybugs there? Those are my predator insects. They eat aphids, and they have come in here to eat some pests, so that's amazing. They're very welcome here. So that's one thing I want to keep note of, because if I don't see any predators in my garden, that's a really bad sign. I want my garden to be ecologically sound and to be very attractive to these predators so they can help keep the pests at bay. All right, so another thing I do is I just share my excitement with my son. And so we squat down here and we get up close to stuff and I say, look buddy, look at those, buddy, look at those ladybugs. What are they doing? Are they crawling around? Yeah, where are you looking, buddy? Are you looking at all the stuff in the garden? Do you see the legumes? Yeah, look at all those things in there. Look at that. Is that ladybug about to poop? Oh my goodness. Buddy, did you just see that ladybug poop in there? Did it just poop? The ladybug pooped. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, I just tell them about the garden, what's going on, and get really excited about it. That segment was specifically for the grandparents because they love seeing the little dude. Are you looking at all the plants, buddy? So when you garden in a way that's ecologically sound, it really is easy. It takes a little bit of effort putting it in, but once it's there, it's pretty well grows itself. And that's awesome because I went out of town for a week on the holidays. I didn't have to worry about if my my sprinkler timer was working right or whatever. I just didn't water it. And when you grow resilient gardens, it's way less stressful and a whole lot more enjoyable. So Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing my little dude. Say bye, buddy. And yeah, get out there, put some seeds in the ground, and don't worry too much. Gardening's fun.